Thompson of the Pioneer Group at Keller Williams Realty, also known as the Don of Real Estate in Western Massachusetts. I got over 20 years of real estate experience helping hundreds of people buy homes. And when I go out a lot of times, I find that especially first-time home buyers, they get out there and they don't know anything about the heating systems. And they talk about the gas and electric. And so just recently it happened to me. So I thought I'd share with you a little bit about heat. Now I want you to know I'm not a heating contractor, I'm not an inspector, I'm a realtor. I'm going to give it to you straight as I understand it over the years, so let's get into it. Basically, there are two types. There's the source of the heat, which is you got gas, which basically you got your natural gas and you got your propane. So natural gas, that's the pipe coming in from the street, and propane, they stick that bottle next to your house so that you get the gas out of it. You got oil. We all know about the oil, right? And the Bargos and all that kind of stuff. Electric, everybody's favorite source of heat. Okay? We got wood. I know people who heat their houses with wood. They put it in a furnace and they heat their house with wood. And believe it or not, you still got people that are using coal for heat. Those are some of the heat sources. So that's what produces the heat. Then we're going to get into the distribution of heat. And this is where people get confused. I mean, they're confusing the source and the distribution of the heat. Right off the bat, I just want you to know if there's water, anything to do with water, it's a boiler. Anything to do with air, it's the furnace. So we got steam, okay? We've got hot water baseboard. This is where the water is being pumped through a closed circuit, and you got the little radiators, okay? We've got forced hot air. I mean, by the description, I'm going to guess that you know that this is where you got the ducts and it's blowing hot air at you. And you actually got radiant heat. This is a form of heat that you don't see too often, although I think it's coming back. Radiant heat is where they run, you'll see electric radiant heat. I've seen it in the ceilings. And you got water radiant heat. That's where they run the pipes through the floors, and the heat just generates up through the house. So basically, and I mean, you got some other stuff. You got solar, you got all passive heat coming in from the solar, stuff like this. But this basically is what you're going to see when you go out there. So when you're out looking at a home, you want to be thinking about the source of heat and how it's being distributed to the house. Okay? So this way, I was out recently with a young couple, nice people, but they didn't know anything about houses. They're talking. We had an electric hot water heater with an oil. Was hot water baseboard. He thought he had 4 sources of heat in his house. He said, well, really all he had for heat is he had oil, hot water baseboard. So for more information about that, and if you really want to use my services when you're out looking at homes, I want you to please visit my website, which is HamdenCountyHomes.com. You can do your searches for real estate there. Great site. And when you log in, I'll know you're there, and I'd be happy to help you buy a house. Thank you very much.